that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the toss, Bernard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing, Dalton, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a carry for Bernard. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Do whatever, get you paid, Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to myself on. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. Stay ladder on the grass bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the win on low. Box never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, nigga, shame me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my own to me. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Prescott. Steps away to his, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott now on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Prescott from the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Now Bernard. And he's got room. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels, you know, get to line.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 31 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, what a juke into space. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They'll give him 8 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
What stands the reason they give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren McFadden, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll run it here with Bernard. Room here to run. And now running right through it. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Here's Bernard. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Again, here's Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Flushed out right. They find some open field here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Powerful running. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Dalton being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Johnson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First and 10 for Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Back to throw. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with time running out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.